Good day, everyone. Ali's here from Safi Financial Network. Today is November 18, 2022. Here's the weekly analysis for Nasdaq index, and this is the monthly chart. And I rarely show the monthly chart or even coming up with a weekly analysis for Nasdaq, but I just started to cover all the indexes, at least the most important ones, which are Dow Jones, S&P, and Nasdaq in weekly basis. However, we will have, or I should say, we've been doing the analysis for S&P 500 daily. However, last 2 3 days I didn't post any videos just because, as you know, there is a big protest in Iran, and for supporting the people, I just stopped posting analysis video for the last 2 3 days. But we get back on to the channel, and I'm going to post the videos for you folks as we're here. So anyway, so here's the Nasdaq chart. This is a monthly chart, and as you see here, this is a nice demand area which has been engulfed last month, October, but that was kind of like a stop hunting. SMA 50 came up to the support as well with this demand area, and right now we have a very, I would say, weak confirmation in months of November so far. So again, months of November has not been finished yet. We'll have 2 more weeks, but so far we have green bar on November, but this green bar is very, very weak confirmation. And compared to this September bar, and even look at the August bar, which was bullish at the beginning. So the first half month of the August, like even I can't remember what was the August top, 23rd or 17th. So for some indexes it was a 17th, for some indexes or stocks it was a 23rd. But anyway, so a majority of the August was bullish, but later on, the Fed came on and said, we're going to just push on the interest rate as much as possible to suppress the inflation or control the inflation. Market just smashed down for 2 consecutive months down there. So this is a typical bear market rally. It's not even bull market rally. So something like this, look at the July candle. It was very, very strong uh, to the upside. And look what happened here, even at the beginning of the bear market. So February, March was like kind of um, reversing back up. So with two tweezers in monthly chart, everyone was saying bullish. Even myself, don't get me wrong. I was bullish on that time. I remember that. So I was bullish on that time when April candle came up. So I said, okay, guys, this is a bear market. There is no doubt about it. And that's it. So right now, we are just getting back to a bear market rally. I don't know how far this rally would last, but I have some analysis for you later in this video for the weekly and daily charts. So we will get to those levels as well. So 12,000, uh, 12,268 is a very, very critical point. So if the months of October or even December, because we are at seasonally bullish months, or at this time of the year, it's a bullish seasonally. So even if we get close above 12,268 in November or December, so we can say still this rally is continuing, probably stretching to January. But if we cannot get above this level, shadow, I'm not talking about shadow, I'm talking about a closing candle in monthly basis. So probably we get to that level, even we get to 12,500, but coming down and closing the months below that level, so that's not going to count. So basically, look at the closing candle. And we are now closing at 1168, which is kind of like 800 points below that level. And if this is the case, so for the entire month, we would see a choppy between this area and the 12,268. I would say that's going to be a bear market rally, and probably December is not going to be bullish as everyone is thinking, and everyone is expecting Santa Claus rally or something like that. Probably Santa wouldn't come to city this year. I don't know if it comes or not, but market have a bounce so far in months of November. Still, still weak. So there is nothing wrong with the market so far. Stochastic wise, we are at the bull reversal in monthly chart, but again, I talked about this many times. When we are in bear market rally, don't count on it, just because that could be a bounce, a strong bounce, but it is getting back to the normal prevailing trend, which is a bearish trend. And my ultimate target, well, let's talk about this as well. So here is the thick trend line, as you see here. Whenever we get to this level, everyone is saying we are at the bear market, and they are true. We are at the bear market. So this is a February 2020. This is February, October, November, December 2018. But this is still would be a bull market even if we get to 8,000. So don't get me wrong. Based on this trend line, we are still in bull market. If we break down 8,000 to the lower level and closing candle below this trend line, that would be a severe bear market. Something like this one, which happened also in 2001, 2002, and this is just the 2008, 2009. So again, this is already a very, very ugly correction, but it could be worse even if we get something like this. So as I said, don't pay attention to this wide range bar candle to the upside, because that would be a bear market rally. Even 3 months, look at that. So 3 months in a row, we had a bull bars, but followed by how many candles, how many red candles? That would be very, very exhaustive move from December 2001 all the way to October 2020, 2002. So it's kind of like a year market hammered, like hammered in 10 months. It didn't go through or deeply because it was already deep, but lots of people are getting out of the market. So, and after that exhaustive rally to the upside. So I'm kind of like looking for this. So even with this, we can happen here. So it could be like a December, again, another green bar. But after that, I'm not sure what's going to happen, because again, look at the date. December was a doji bar, and after that, market get back to the prevailing trend, which is a bearish trend. So October, November, December with a doji bar, two rallies, two upside rallies and doji bar, 3 months in a row, still we are in a bear market. So it could happen again here. So don't get me wrong. As long as we are below SMA 20 in monthly chart, this can happen. So the only thing that could hold up the market pretty well is Federal Reserve is coming back and say we are going to pause or we are going to pivot. So would that change the market? I don't think so, because probably that's going to give hype for a month or two, but people will notice, okay, the real scenario is not that beautiful as Fed says. And also, I'm not sure if even Fed wants to do that, because they are just mentioning we don't want to do the same mistake as we did in 70s and 80s. If you look at the chart, in 70s, at the beginning, they just hike up the interest rate, and interest rate went all the way up, I don't know, to 8%, 9%. Inflation came down sharply, but after Fed easing and pausing inflation, Fed, after Fed, so and after Fed pause and decrease the rate substantially, interest rate came down, inflation went skyrocketing to the upside. And after that, Paul Volcker came up with 20% interest rate to control or kind of like suppress the inflation. So um, again, don't take anything for granted. Look at the chart. We have some levels here. 8,000 would be a definite possibility. And even if we touch the 8,000 in monthly chart, we would be bullish. So just pay attention to this one. I think I talked a lot for monthly chart. Let's move on to the weekly chart. Here is the weekly chart, and as you see here, we are getting to this nice supply area. So this is a nice supply area. This is drop, base drop, And this drop actually was not that strong, so that's why market had a good bounce. But look what happened. So in SMA 20, even market just touched SMA 20, couldn't close above it in weekly candle. So probably next week it could, but 12,100 is a very, very dramatic point for the market, for the Nasdaq. I should say 12,112. So that level is very, very important. And also we are coming back to this prevailing bearish trend line. And stochastic wise, which is very important in the market in these days, especially for the daily and weekly chart. So we are getting back to the bull or bear reversal. So the fast line is getting close to overbought condition. Momentum is dead. So RSI momentum is not anywhere. It is not above 50%, which means we are in clear bear market. So when we don't have a momentum cannot get above the 50% even for 2-3 weeks, 2-3 consecutive weeks. That means we are in a clear bear market. So when a stochastic is getting back up to the overbought condition with a dead momentum, and look at the MACD. MACD even is not close to the rally we had in July, August. So even if we have a good rally, later on, let's say in December, we will have good rally. Probably market get there to 13,000 or so. I'm not sure if we are taking out this pivot. So as long as we are below this pivot, and as long as we are in a dead momentum like this, stochastic is getting close to a overbought condition. And that would be a nice bear reversal candle for us. And that would be a bear reversal signal, probably to this wide range bar. We are engulfing this wide range bar, and we are coming back to this level, which is 8,000, which is a pretty important level actually for Nasdaq. And as you see here, lots of people are saying about this, and I have seen, and that would be a definite possibility as well. So 7,600. So this level, and some people are saying this is the area, right? So this is the area inside this wide range bar, which 8,000 to 7,700, let's say to 8,000. That would be the bottom for the Nasdaq. But right now we don't talk about these things. So we are just saying that we had this nice reversal from 200 SMA on weekly chart, 15 SMA monthly chart, which is pretty important to this demand area. So we had a bounce. We had a bounce. We had a good bounce, but this bounce is gonna be over probably in next 2-3 weeks based on this. And we will get back to when we get back to this area. So look at just mark it in your chart. When we get back to the bear reversal, that's going to be another lower low probably for the Nasdaq. Going to moving on to daily chart. Okay, so here's the daily chart. This is a flag bar, and this is a very, very strong candle last Thursday. And after that, this is kind of like an outside bar. This is outside bar consolidation. Lots of people are saying this could be a bullish consolidation. I'm not getting to that level just because we had this before. And if you see something like this, when we are getting to this kind of consolidation after a strong move within the bearish momentum or bearish trend line, so that could fail again next time, especially with this shadow. I think this shadow was very important on Tuesday when you see this one, this shooting a star. However, market defended very well this level. So still red bar for the Nasdaq. However, we had a green bar in S&P, but we had red bar in Nasdaq. So stochastic is getting back to the bear reversal. So we are getting close to get a dual time frame bear reversal pattern, which is very, very strong selling signal. When your daily is getting back to the bear reversal, when your weekly is getting close to the bear reversal, probably next week or so, and that would be a strong, strong selling signal. So again, I'm in the sell side because the risk to reward is very, very interesting. You just risk, I don't know, based on top of this shadow, even if you want to trade in daily chart, you can just put a stop loss here. but the reward would be, I would say the next level for the Nasdaq from 11,680, that would be to this point, like 11,000 to 11,200. So this is the area. This is the next target move, or probably we have some supports here down there. 11,400, 11,300, 11,235. These are the levels that all the moving averages are coming along as well. Within this wide range bar, lots of good price action here, as you see here. So this one engulfed all the way up to here. So probably this is good level. This one is good be a good flag limit FL level. So another one is going to be here. So probably let me just decrease it here, right there. So that would be a definite area for this one. And also, let me just correct this one as well. So here, so 11, let's say 11,425, 11,220, 275, and 11,190. And the last one would be very, very important, which is that could be a last tranche for buys. Actually, this is good buying opportunity even for bounce. 11,053. So 11,053, that would be a nice target zone for the sell signal. So as you see here, you have like a 600 points to the downside when you can have like a stop loss by 200 or 250 points to the upside. So that would be a nice trade for the sell signal. And but however, this would be just the Nasdaq. And if you want to play trade in Nasdaq, make sure that watch out S&P 500 and also Dow Jones as well. In next videos, I'm going to talk about those stocks. In next video, I'm going to talk about those indexes. So make sure that watch those ones as well. I think I covered everything for Nasdaq. Yeah, so that would be it. All right, have a good weekend. See you on the chart. Bye bye.